Okay, so the last video, at the end, I talked about Castaway again, and Tom Hanks wrecks over Malaysia on the plane called the FedEx 88. But before it crashes, they say Eric is next, and so I don't know why I never did this before. It just came to me. I typed in Eric on Wikipedia, and it brought me up to the actual name Eric, and it tells you it's derived from the Old Norse, blah 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 here. Anyway, you come down here and it says it gained popularity and finally became a common name in the 19th century. This was partly because of the publishing of the novel Eric or Little by Little by Frederick William Farrar in 1858. And I know I talked about this guy before, or at least I wrote it down, but so he died on March 22nd, 322. And he actually was a pallbearer for Charles Darwin. And Charles Darwin was 73 years old when he died. But anyway, we're going to go back to this book here, Eric or Little by Little. And Eric, so this guy wrote this book, whatever. But you come down here and it says, the book is credited with helping to increase the popularity of the first name Eric in English-speaking countries, although not with Eric Arthur Blair, the writer and journalist George Orwell, who disliked the given name because of its association with Farrar's book. And so this guy was the publisher of George Orwell's, some of his books at least. I'm not sure of all of them, but anyway, so George Orwell, his real name is actually Eric Arthur Blair. And I don't know, just a theory, I guess, just throwing it out there, but all these plane crashes and whatnot, and then he says Eric is next. Whenever I think of George Orwell, I think of 1984 and probably Animal Farm. But so does Eric just represent 1984? The New World Order is next. Just a little theory, I guess. And actually, I said this guy published his books, but he didn't. That's like, I don't know why I was thinking that. I thought I read that somewhere, but he died in 1903, and George Orwell wasn't even born until 1903. So I can't imagine that being possible. But just wanted to point that out. George Orwell was born on June 25th, though, which is 88 days after the 88th day, or the 176th day of the year. Also, until June 25th this year, he would have been 100. It's 111 years ago, and it will be 112 on June 25th. Then I just typed in Satan is Eric for whatever, just to see what would come up, and the only thing that really comes up is Eric Church, the country singer. He receives backlash because he used an inflatable Satan at his concert, and this was from 2014, December 16th, 2014. And this article was 2015, January 8th, so it had to be halfway recent. But I guess it was a 40-foot inflatable Satan, and he used it for one of his songs called Devil or something. Well, let's see. Alright, so anyway, I guess, I don't know. I looked up Eric Church. Don't know anything about the guy. Well, he was born on 5/3. That plane had 3553s all over it. And 1977, and he is 37. And then he used a 40-foot inflatable Satan doll, and so Jesus' real age, he actually died when he was 40 and not 37. That's pretty crazy to me. I don't know, that I do 2 searches and I find some stuff about Eric that actually makes sense to what I'm talking about. So then I typed Eric is Satan in on Wikipedia, and the first thing that comes up is the last days of Judas Iscariot or whatever. anyway, of course, it came out. It was a play, I guess, on Broadway, and it came out on March 2nd or 3/2/2005, and it was directed by Philip Seymour Hoffman. But anyway, what was interesting was the guy who played Satan was in real life. His name was Eric Bogosian, and I clicked on him, and he was born in 1953. And I think April 24th even is I'm pretty sure it's the 114th day of the year. Let's look it up really quick. Which would be 44. Nope. Oh, that's April 14th. Oh, it's April 24th. Yeah, so it would be the 114th day of the year. I typed in April 14th. Yeah, 114th day of the year, 44. I mean, what are the odds of that? And he plays Satan. So I just typed in a few Eric is famous Erics or whatever, and I found Eric Clapton. I didn't really find much to do with him. I mean, who knows? There probably is some stuff, but so Eric Clapton. There was this guy, Eric Romer. He died on 1/11 in Paris. There was Eric Harris, one of the shooters of Columbine. And let's see here. The other guy, I just thought it was interesting. The other guy was born on September 11th, 1981. There was a whole bunch of them in April, too. They were born in April here, but there was Eric Massa. Who knows? Born in 59, so he's 55 years old. Eric Roberts, born April 18th. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm even making a video about this. It's been driving me crazy. I want to know what Eric is next means, I guess. So just kind of going through here, just showing you guys how I find stuff, I guess. This guy, Eric Balfour, he was born on April 24th, or 114th day of the year, in 1977. So you had 44 with his actual date, and he is 37 years old. I wonder what. I know I've seen him. I know him from a bunch of movies, I guess. Who knows? Let's keep going here. Oh, and then Eric Church. I don't know. Once again, I just wanted to make a short video. Always turns out to be long. I'm just kind of going through Eric's and making a video here, trying to figure out if anything significant with any of these Erics or whatever. Like I said, if anybody can think of anything, that'd be awesome. Let me know if I can think of any good Eric things that would be next, or I don't know. Maybe it's not even a person. Maybe it's like stands for something like ERIC, like entertainment something. I don't know, but it's gotta be something. They wouldn't put that in there. It really makes no sense with what they're saying either. It's not a pilot term. It's not. I don't know. But anyway, have a great night.